along, Alice.
But I don't want to go to the park. It's boring.
Only if you let it be.
Come along, Alice. Me and Harry are playing football.
And I've just scored a goal.
Don't you need a net?
Oh, no, she couldn't play today.
No, I mean... Oh, never mind. Why don't you pick flowers like Edith?
No, thank you. It's barbaric. Suppose the plants didn't want to be picked. Did you ask them, Edith, if they wanted to be picked?
No.
Exactly.
Why don't you read a book, like me?
Ah, yes, a good old history book. I used to find history quite easy at school.
Well, there was less to learn back then, Father.
Your books are silly. They haven't got any pictures in. What good are books with no pictures?
You have to use your imagination, Alice.
But I don't have an imagination.
Everyone has an imagination.
Well, I don't.
Let's walk a little further. See if something sets it going.
Trust me, it's already gone. I think I'll just sit here for a while and watch the world go by.
Well, you stay there and we'll come back for you later.
See books without pictures? Why should I have to imagine things? The world shouldn't be so boring. Then no one would have to imagine anything because they would always be seeing amazing things.
I'm late!
But that would never happen.
Late, so extraordinarily late!
Nothing ever happens to me. I'm...
Late!
Do you mind? I'm trying to explain how bored I am and it's really rather difficult to do, Mr. Rabbit. A talking rabbit.
Well, of course I can talk. And I'm incredibly busy.
I see. And aren't you going to apologise?
For what, dear?
For interrupting my explanation of my boredom with your frantic running around.
Well, I rather think you should apologise for interrupting my frantic running around.
Oh. Well, I apologise.
Very good. Oh, so late.
Well,
Yes, thank you.
aren't you going to apologise?
I'm incredibly busy. I don't have time for such nonsense. Really busy.
Yes, you keep saying that. Whatever for?
Well, for a very important date, of course.
What date?
A date with the Queen. Oh, so late.
Wait!
Extraordinarily late.
Wait!
Dear me.
Hello?
Ah, who are you? Are you a serpent?
No, I'm an Alice.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm trying to find out what's wrong with this door.
It looks incredibly small.
I can see that. I've noticed that. What do you think this is? My first day on the job?
Is it?
No, it's my second. Now I know that it's too small, but there's just something I can't quite put my finger on.
I would assume that if the door is too small, then one couldn't go through it.
Oh, you would you? She comes in, she thinks that she's... Oh, you are right. Very clever you are, Alice is. But I just don't know how to get through it.
Me neither. But do you know, mums and dads, boys and girls, how?
Shrink!
Shrink!
We've told them 3 times already.
Well, they're revving the audience's parts up, aren't they?
Well, they best not try to get me down there. I had a nightmare last year.
Did you?
Yes, and an ogre came up behind me and grabbed me.
Well, the audience did try to warn you.
It's okay, I've had counselling. It's behind me now.
Shrink!
Shrink! Shrink!
Shrink!
It's okay, it was a trained professional, honestly.
Shrink, of course. But how am I going to do that?
Yeah, fancy a bit of cake? Oh, it's got a little note on it as well.
What does it say?
Eat me.
I'd really rather not.
No, no, no. Not me, the cake.
Curiouser and curiouser. I suppose one little bite wouldn't hurt. I suppose it would only be polite.
Right, let's have a look at this door. There must be a way through it. I reckon. Now where's she gone?
I'm down here.
Where?
Down here. Please don't move your feet. I fear I may be smaller than an ant.
Not my aunt. She was a massive woman, much bigger than a lizard. She had these wings. Now what did they call her? She gave these speeches.
Drag on.
They did a bit, yeah.
So will this first scene if they don't dab in.
Get on with it!
Can you find anything down there that would help?
No, not really.
Then have you thought of applying for Summer of the Week?
I don't think that would help.
It's always important to check your weight. Us lizards are always checking our scales.
Oh, there's a bottle. It says drink me.
Wait! I was only going to say drink a little.
That might have helped beforehand.
Hey, this harms us both, you know.
Oh, really? And how does it harm you?
I've got a stiff neck.
Perhaps if I eat some more cake. Oh, Bill!
I'm sorry, I'm a worry eater.
Now I'll never get home. I knew I should have done as I was told.
Now stop that!
I should be more like Lorena. She's always cleverer.
Now you can stop that.
I should be more like Lorena.
Stop, I can't swim. I'm not fully amphibian.
And I'll never get home. Gosh, what a peculiar way to travel. I'm not even wet. How curious. Now where am I? And where do I go?
Late!
Oh, Mr. Rabbit! Mr. Rabbit! Mr. Rabbit! Ah, there you are.
Yes, here I am. And you are...
Alice?
Nice to meet you. Now, I must say I'm very busy. I've got a...
Meat?
Meat? No meat. I'm a vegan. An invitation for the Duchess.
Who's the Duchess?
Oh, hello, darlings.
There you are. I have an invitation for you.
Oh, how lovely, handsome. And where are we going? Yeah, my ducky. Hold on to me, baby.
We aren't going anywhere.
Oh, I've got you. Get rid of the third wheel. Be careful with the baby, my ducky. He's on a seafood diet.
Is he?
Yes. He sees food and he eats it.
Don't babies prefer milk?
They might do. But milk can't swim now, can it?
I'm sorry. Who are you?
You want to know who little Odin is?
Yes.
Well, fine. A little bit of light music and a little bit of ambience food.
No. That's not necessary.
I am incredibly busy.
Oh, you've got time.
Oh no, we haven't.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, no, we haven't.
Oh, yes, you have.
Oh, no, we
haven't.
Mums and dad, boys and girls, grandma and granddads, and anybody else who's stuck at home, haven't we got time?
Oh no, we haven't.
Oh, yes, we have.
Oh, no, we haven't.
Oh, yes, we have.
Oh, no, we haven't.
You mind shouting at your screens? I can't hear you. It's all been pre-recorded. Anyway, as I was saying, I was born at a very young age.
How far is she going back? We've only got an hour.
Rude. I always dreamed of being somebody important, and important I am going to stay. I was always a bright student, you know. Yes, they used to call me the teacher's pet. She kept me locked up in a cage. And then I started my first job after leaving school as a litter collector. It was really easy, yes. I picked it up as I went along. And then I met my dear old husband. Oh, it was wonderful. We used to walk down the pavement. In fact, one day I can remember saying to him, "Would you see me across the road, dear?" And he said I could see you from a mile away. Wow. The marriage seemed to change. It wasn't the same. I once said to him, "Why don't we talk anymore, dear?" He said, "I didn't want to interrupt you, though." Well, eventually he ran away. Got married to another lady. But more fool him. Oh, yes. Double the punishment. Yes. 2 mother-in-laws. And ever since then, I've been all on my own. A bit of sympathy, please, from the people at home. You could be a bit more synthetic. Well, we've got to get on with it, haven't we? I can remember doing my groceries with just a £1 note. Yes, a £1, not a £1 coin, boys and girls, a £1 note. I used to go down to the supermarket to get all my groceries for £1. Yes, for the week. And then the supermarket decided to put security guards up, and that all changed. I'm done for, I tell you.
Well, now I'm even later.
Well, how rude. How's my baby going?
Your baby is a pig.
Well, you're not much better yourself, my dear.
No, I mean an actual pig.
Well, throw it back.
Can't I just give it to you?
No, social distancing.
Oh, to avoid germs?
No, to avoid you. I just don't like you. Come on, throw it back.
But what if you don't catch it?
Oh, we'll just keep shooting until you do, and we'll keep that one in the edit.
Okay, here it goes.
Phew, that was close. At least 2 metres, I reckon.
What do you feed a pig?
I think they're omnivorous.
Oh, that's good. I haven't had time to even name this one yet.
No, I mean, never mind. Though I do feel guilty now for eating bacon.
Oh, I don't eat bacon.
He's a vegan.
Live long and prosper.
I don't have time for such nonsense. People to go, places to see. Scratch that. Reverse it.
Oh, White Rabbit! White Rabbit, wait! It was nice to meet you, Duchess. Good luck with your pig.
That's it. Run off. Turn my beautiful baby into a pig. Don't you just hate it when that happens?
What do you think of the show so far?
I think we might finally be thinking the positive of cancelling Panto this year.
Have we got any crisps?
Yes, but we haven't been paid for the advertising.
Hello.
Hello everyone!
The time is here
Time has come.
for us to bring you entertainment and fun. Welcome to the Tweedle Show. Brought to you by...
Already? That was a short show.
No! Who's the sponsor?
Mine's Dave. Very helpful man. Got me off Pop-Tarts.
Really?
Yes. He also gives great motivational speeches.
Like what?
Believe in yourself. No one else does.
Wow.
Appreciate the free things in life. You can't afford the expensive ones.
Maybe, actually, on that line, we should give some facts to our audience.
Ah yes, here goes. Did you know that 75% of people make up 3/4 of the population?
But, did you know, the word none is actually the letter N doing a cartwheel.
And now for some audience participation. Why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side.
No, to see the idiot.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
The chicken!
Rude.
Oh, if only we had one other person.
One more we could share our story with.
Aha, our first victim.
Volunteer.
I'm happy to. Hello there, madam.
Hello?
Is it? Is she? Will she?
It is. She is. She will.
I'm what? I'm who? Will I?
I am the marvellous Tweedledee.
And I am the magnificent Tweedledum.
And we are
Here
here
to perform a piece for your delight.
and delicatessen.
I'm sorry. What is it you want me to do?
Be our audience, of course.
Oh, well, I'm in a bit of a rush. You see,
Won't take long. You sit there.
I really must protest.
Mustn't we all? Things aren't like how they used to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, an exciting new performance for you. A devilishly delightful tale of death-defying dangers and disastrous desires.
Oh, it's very good.
Yes, the haunting and grievous tale of the Walrus and the Carpenter. Words, music, direction, costumes and programme by myself.
I found the stick we used. Oh wait, wrong one. Never mind.
Shush. It was a bright, beautiful day on the beach, and the little carpenter, played by myself, and the intelligent walrus, use your imagination, played by Dee.
Played by me.
I'm in a bit of a rush.
The impatience of our modern audience.
We begin as the little carpenter says, I'm so hungry, is there no way for us to feed? Pray tell walrus, what should we have? You always have some bright idea.
Pop-Tarts?
I've come so far. Surely we could lay some food?
Yes, we'll walk into the forest.
The sea.
The sea? Don't be daft, I can't swim.
But there's oysters in there.
Oh, I like the ones, you know, the ones with the chocolate in, and on, and they're just, what are they called? The oyster eggs.
But Lo, what a good idea. We could trick the oysters into being our food.
Will I?
Yes, remember?
Yes, and we'll cover them in batter.
Butter.
But what? Have you forgot your lines?
I really must be going.
Prompt?
I'm going as fast as I can.
Look, must go. No time to lose.
Oh, forget it. Ta-da!
I'll be going then.
I can't say I blame you.
Well, this really is a silly forest. If only I had some sense of direction.
She's been in the cast for 6 years. You'd think she'd be prepared for it by now.
At least it's not as bad as the writing.
You know the recording and watching this back.
What can you do? Give us an even smaller part?
I just wish I could find a way out of these horrible woods.
Perhaps I could be of assistance.
Oh, could you? That would be really helpful.
Lovely. How can I help?
I need to know which direction I should take.
Well, where do you want to go?
I don't know.
Then I can't help you.
Is everyone here mad?
But of course, everyone in Wonderland is a little mad.
Well, I'm not.
I'm sure you are. Open your mouth and say, "Oh."
Can you say anything?
No, but my dog died yesterday.
Oh, this is frustrating. If you're not going to... No, where did you go?
I'm invisible. Someone's coming.
And you're shy?
No, I just like the look on people's faces when they think that you're talking to yourself.
Now listen here.
Who are you talking to?
The Cheshire Cat. He's invisible.
Yes, I'm sure he is.
You see?
There. Did you hear that?
I can hear you quite clearly, dearie.
No, I mean the cat.
Oh, yes, of course. Hello, little kitty. Aren't you a nice little kitty?
He's over here.
Silly me.
She thinks you're cuckoo.
You're cuckoo.
I was only trying to be nice.
I'm sorry. I'm Alice.
Never be sorry for who you are, dearie.
No, I mean... And you are?
I'm the White Queen. If you don't mind me saying, you look a little bit down in the dumps.
This is all... I've never been here before. It's a lot to take in. And I'm not quite used to all these changes and people.
Wherever you go, there you will be. Just have the confidence in who you are. The world and the people will change, but if you manage to stay the same, you can adapt and overcome any situation.
If only I knew who I was.
That time will come. Now, I'm going to have a sing. Would you like to join me and my friends?
Friends?
She's as bonkers as you are.
The flowers, of course.
But I don't see them anywhere.
Well, I've sent them home to be safe, but we're meeting on Bloom. Are you ready?
This is not a funeral, it's a revolution after all your tears have turned to rain. Just wait, and everything will be okay, even when you feel like it's going down in flames. Yeah, people
Beautiful, beautiful. The roses were a little bit sharp. Alice, I hope our paths will cross again.
If I ever find mine.
Oh, it'll always take you by surprise. But once you've spent the rest of your life there, you'll realise you lived there a lot longer than you once thought.
I must say, I do love a good song.
You do?
Yes. Let me know when you hear one.
Well, I'll be going then.
Okay? But I wouldn't go that way.
I'm pretty sure it's the only one I have left.
But that's the right way.
The right way to go?
No, it's on the right.
So I should go left.
What?
That's it. I'm going that way. And don't try to stop me.
Okay, I won't. But it's the wrong way.
Oh, it looks like a tea party. Hello?
Was that you?
Well, this is me.
But was that you then?
Would probably say so.
Well then, hello old boy. Time for tea?
Oh yes, indubitably. It must be time for tea.
Actually, it was me.
Me?
You?
No, me. Alice.
No, me. Mad Hatter.
And me. March Hare.
But we've had no Alice's.
If we find one, we'll be sure to let you know.
I'm Alice.
Oh, darling! We looked everywhere for you.
You must have tea.
I'm sorry, I don't have time for tea.
Doesn't have time for tea.
But it's tea time.
Come to think of it, I once knew a woman with a wooden leg called Alice.
Really? What was the other leg called?
I don't know. I just know she had a wooden leg.
How very interesting.
The foot was real though.
Fascinating.
It was nice to meet you both, but I must be making my way.
Everyone is making their way, but we must always make time for a nice cup of tea.
It's only polite, you know.
I suppose I could stay for one. Mother always taught me to be polite. If it wouldn't put you out.
Not at all. It's our speciality.
And we have many specialities.
Let's have a look. Earl Grey, Darjeeling, lemon and honey. Ha! Look, a gold tea.
Oh, wonderful. Do you play? What's your handicap?
I walk slower in cold weather. Now, Alice, tell me about yourself.
I'm not quite sure who I am anymore.
Very good, very good. Catch!
My word, that's dangerous.
You're right. I forgot. The sugar.
Would you stop throwing things at me?
Would you prefer me to slide it?
And now, a riddle. What do you call a mountain with hiccups?
A mountain with hiccups. Well, I suppose... No, that would be a hill.
What would be?
A mountain with hiccups.
A mountain with hiccups. How absurd.
She's mad. Stop raving mad.
What you said?
I said nothing. Nothing.
Late, terribly late.
Oh, Mr. White Rabbit.
No, you haven't. It's right there.
I've been looking for you everywhere.
Yes, well, now I'm here and there's somewhere I have to be, and I have to be there moments ago.
Wait!
Yes?
Have you had your tea yet?
Tea? I barely have the time for tea. I've got to go.
There is always time for tea. It is why there is a tea in time, and I and me have made tea for you.
For me?
Exactly.
Well, I suppose one cup couldn't hurt.
Of course. Catch.
Ow! That did hurt.
Let me check on you. It could be serious.
No, it's just a scratch. Seriously, I've got to go. I'm really busy and...
Throw me your watch.
My watch? What will that tell you?
Everything.
Everything.
But...
Everything.
Okay, here you go.
Oh my word! It's more deadly than I thought.
Is it?
Yes. I'm afraid. It's quite deadly. You're going to go in like 10.
10 what? Years? Months? Weeks? Days?
9. 8. 7.
Oh, just ignore them. They're mad, you know.
Mad.
You should never presume.
It makes a pre out of you and me.
Just because of the way a person looks.
But your name?
Let us explain through the medium of song.
But we haven't got...
I hardly have the time.
Uncle Gutenberg was a bookworm, and he lived on Charing Cross. The memory of his volumes brings a smile.
Could you give us an example, Mr. Hampton?
He would read me lots of stories when he wasn't on the sauce. Now I'd like to share the wisdom of my favourite bibliophile. He said, cover is not the book, so open it up and take a look. Cause under the covers one discovers that the king may be a crook. Chapter titles are like signs, and if you read between the lines, you'll find your first impression was mistook. For a cover is nice, but a cover is not the book. Certainly. Nellie Rubina was made of wood, but what could not be seen was though her trunk up top was barren, well her roots were lush and green. So in spring when Mr. Hickory saw red blossoms blooming there, he took root despite her bark, and now there's seedlings everywhere, which proves a cover is not the book, so open it up and take a look. Cause under the covers one discovers that the king may be a crook. Chapter titles are like signs, and if you read between the lines, you'll find your first impression was mistook. For a cover is nice, but a cover is not the book. Should we do the one about the wealthy widow?
Oh, by all means.
Always loved that one.
Well, go on then.
Lady Hyacinth McCall brought all her treasures to a reef where she only wore a smile,
Plus 2 feathers and a leaf.
so no one tried to rob her cause she barely wore a stitch. When you're in your birthday suit there ain't much there to show you're rich. The cover is not the book, so open it up and take a look. Cause under the covers one discovers that the king may be a crook. Taroo-rally, taroo-rala, taroo-rally, ta-ra-ta-ta. You'll find your first impression was mistook. Ya-da-da-da. For a cover is nice, but a cover is not the book.
Ooh, give us the one about the dirty rascal, why don't you?
Isn't that one a bit long?
Well, the quicker you're into it, the quicker you're out of it.
Once upon a time in a nursery rhyme, there was a castle with a king hiding in a wing, cause he never went to school to learn a single thing. He had scepters and swords and a parliament of lords, but on the inside he was sad, egad, because he never had a wisdom for numbers, a wisdom for words. His crown was quite immense, his brain was smaller than a bird's. So the queen of the nation made a royal proclamation to the missus and the nurses, the moral lessons, bring me all the learned professors. Then she went to the hairdressers, then they came from the east and they came from the south. In college they put knowledge from their brains into his mouth. But the king couldn't learn, so each professor met their fate. For the queen had the hedge removed and placed upon the gate. And on their date, I say the words I got a note, the mate was never late, great. Then suddenly one day a stranger started in to sing. He said, I'm the zert you're asking, I'm here to teach the king. And the queen crushed her jewels, for she hated royal fools. But this fool had some rules they really ought to teach in school. Being a happy king if you enjoy the things you've got. You should never try to be the kind of person that you're not. So they sang and they laughed, for the king had found a friend. Now they ran onto a rainbow for the story's perfect end. Moral is you mustn't let the outside be the guide, for it's not to cut and dry. Well, unless it's Dr. Jekyll, then you better hide. Petrified! No, the truth can't be denied, as I know I've testified. All that really counts and matters is the special stuff inside. You did it! Oh, the cover is not the book, so open it up and take a look. Cause under the covers one discovers that the king may be a crook.
So please listen to what we've said and open a book tonight in bed.
So one more time before we get locked,
Sing it out strong.
a cover is nice,
Take our advice,
a cover is nice,
or you'll pay the price.
a cover is nice, but a cover is not the book.
Well now, where the devil have they gone? It was their turn to pour the tea.
That's the problem with people today. No integrity.
Ah, integrity. Oh, I've not had that in ages. I should be careful though. I'm trying to watch my
Wait.
Okay. Nothing's happened.
It hasn't, Torsha.
It's about time it did.
Get on with it.
Oh, hello. Could you help me?
Who are you?
I'm Alice, and I assume you're a caterpillar.
And why would you assume that?
Because you look like a caterpillar.
How?
I'm sorry.
How do I look like a caterpillar?
Well, now, how does one describe a caterpillar?
How does one describe a caterpillar?
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Why?
Why what?
Why were you thinking about describing a caterpillar?
Because you asked me to.
Surely I would be the one to describe myself.
I suppose so. Then how would you describe yourself?
It's none of your business.
Oh, of course. Silly me. I was just kind of hoping you could tell me which way I should go.
And who are you?
I don't know. Yesterday I would have said I was Alice. Now, I'm not quite sure.
Well, there is your problem.
How so?
If you don't know who you are, how can you ever know where you are going or what you should do when you get there?
That is good advice.
Of course it is. I said it.
I very often give myself very good advice. Very seldom take it though.
Allow me to tell you a story. Once upon a time there was a man. And the man wandered through the fields looking up at the magnificent stars in the sky thinking how beautiful they were. And he stared and he glared until eventually he fell into a hole.
That's an awful story. What does that teach me?
That if you can't go where you are looking, look where you are going.
That does make sense. Perhaps it wasn't so bad after all.
What wasn't?
The story you told.
What story?
The
Oh, I'm bored of you now. I must away.
to build a cocoon and become a butterfly.
Are you calling me fat?
Dad's boys and girls. I feel I may never see my home again.
Young girl, don't cry. I'll be right here when your world starts to fall. Young girl, it's alright. Your tears will dry. You'll soon be free to fly. When you're safe inside your room, you tend to dream of a place where nothing's harder than it seems. No one ever wants or bothers to explain all the heartache life can bring and what it means when there's no one else. Look inside yourself, and like you're all desperate, just trust the voice within, then you'll find your strength that will guide your way. You'll learn to begin to trust the voice never change and you just run away. Young girl, just hold tight, and soon you're gonna see your brighter day. Now in a world where innocence is quickly claimed, it's so hard to stand your ground when you're so afraid. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. When you're lost outside, look inside to your soul. When there's no one else, look inside yourself. Like you're all desperate, just trust the voice within, and you'll find your strength that will guide your way. You'll learn to begin to trust the voice within. Life is a journey, and it takes you anywhere you choose to go. As long as you're learning, you'll find out the things you need to know. No one can stop you, you know that I'm talking to you. When there's no one else, look inside yourself. Like you're all desperate, just trust the voice within, and you'll find your strength that will guide your way. You'll learn to begin to trust the voice. Young girl, don't cry. I'll be right here when your world starts to fall.
Oh, tarts!
How dare you?
No, I mean, eating tarts.
Yes, I know, but please don't tell the Queen.
She does love them all so very much.
Yes, and we're supposed to put them on the table for after the croquet game.
And then we just got carried away!
Oh, we will be carried away if she finds out.
Never to be seen again.
By the Queen? But I met her. She's lovely.
The Red Queen?
Lovely.
Make way for the Queen and her esteemed guest.
I'll have you know I've never been steamed in all my life.
Right then, ladies, shall we play our annual game?
To be fair, I'm just here for the cake.
And I can tell we have the loveliest one in the land right there on this table. Where are my tarts? Which one of you has the audacity to eat my tarts? And what do you think you're doing?
Well, you see, it can all be easily explained.
Oh, it can it?
Yes, you see, I was just making my way.
Your way?
Yes, I was just making my way.
It is my way. It is always my way.
Well, how can it be your way if I'm going?
It is always my way.
I agree with her.
But why?
Because I've grown attached to my head being on my shoulders.
Nobody eats my tarts.
Well, you could have said that before I came.
Cards, grab her! Off with her head!
Now, sister, we are not barbarians, are we?
Speak for yourself.
Shouldn't she at least get a fair trial?
Nobody eats my tarts!
I mean, wouldn't it be prudent to at least allow her her moment in court to do justice properly?
Very well. Guards, take her to the courtroom. Let's see what she has to say for herself.
Lovely.
Before we chop off her head!
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the Queen.
How are you feeling, Alice?
Terrified.
Relax. All will be fine. Remember, adapt and overcome.
I hope so.
How kind of you all to come at very such short notice. We are so grateful.
Belt up! Everyone sit down. Let the sentencing commence.
We have to have our character witnesses before, dearie.
They're all characters. Why not just say witnesses?
Well, I thought...
Call the first witness.
Call the Duchess.
Send in the Duchess.
Now, Duchess, in what capacity did you first meet Alice?
Wet.
Wet.
I feel
it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes.
That's enough singing. We don't want the audience to feel old. I've certainly grown old watching this.
Get on with it!
Get on with it.
Get on with it! Get on with it!
Get on with it!
Get on with it!
And what was your first impression of Alice?
Well, I don't think I've really done one yet, but it'd be something like, "Hey,
Very interesting.
I sound nothing like that.
And what happened when you first met Alice?
My baby turned into a pig.
Swine?
Yes, she is.
How terrible!
Thank you, Duchess. You are excused.
But I knew I shouldn't have that cabbage.
Send in the next witness.
Send in the next witness.
And do stop repeating what I say.
And do stop repeating what I say. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Call Bill. Now, Bill, you are a well-respected man in Wonderland.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea of what has happened here today?
I have no opinion at all.
None at all.
How very interesting.
And do you have any idea, from a legal standpoint, on how I should proceed?
Well, Murphy Law states that anything that can happen will happen, and Newton Law states that every reaction has an equal and opposite reaction. Therefore, we cannot forget Cole's Law.
I see. And what is Cole's Law?
Carrots, cabbage and mayonnaise.
Very interesting.
Yes, indeed. Call the next witness.
Call the Mad Hatter and the March Hare. Now, is it true that you have met the accused today?
It is indeed the truth.
And what can you tell us about her?
This Alice here had no time for tea.
No time for tea?
No time for tea.
No time for tea.
No time for tea?
How preposterous.
And what else can you tell us?
I only know 25 letters correctly. I don't know why.
I see. Anything else?
Yes. Red sky at night, shepherd's delight. Blue sky at night, day!
Any final thoughts?
You should never make fun of someone for mispronouncing a word. They probably learnt it from Reading. How very interesting.
I say, old boy, I don't half have a thirst.
Me too. I say, do you have a tea bag?
Who are you calling a bag? How very dare you? Off with their heads!
Off with their heads!
Very well, but mind the hat.
Call the next witnesses.
Call Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Now, what do you have to say?
Yeah,
It's nice to be here.
Yes, we thank you for the invitation.
And what do you have to say about the accused?
She don't look happy.
Not at all.
Well, I think I've heard all I need to hear. Off with her head!
But sister...
Get her!
Run, Alice. Run as fast as you can.
There you are, Alice.
Have you been asleep this whole time?
No. I've been to an amazing place called Wonderland, and there was a talking rabbit, and a Cheshire cat, and a queen, and she wanted to chop my head off.
It seems you do have an imagination after all, Alice.
No, but I can always adapt and always overcome.
Come on, we'd best get home.
Come along, Alice.
kings and queens, politicians praise my name. Those were someone else's dreams, the pitfalls and the girl I became.
For years and years I chased the cheers, the crazy speed I've always needed more. But when I stop and see you here, I remember who all this was for. From now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the lights. From now on, what's waited till tomorrow starts tonight. It starts tonight. Let this promise in me start like an anthem in my heart. From now on, from now on, from now on, come again, and we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again, and we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again, and we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again, and we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again, and we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again, and we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. From now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the lights. From now on, what's waited till tomorrow starts tonight. It starts tonight. Let this promise in me start like an anthem in my heart. From now on, from now on, from now on, come back home, home again. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. From now on, from now on, home again. From now on, from